Hello, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. Welcome to the party pen. So, we left off yesterday. Samson decided that he was going to. The only way to take these people out was to also delete. So, he figured out. And I can't believe he figured this out, but he couldn't figure out getting a divorce from a woman or just leaving her there. Like here, you contentious weird woman, do like Solomon said and sit on the side of a roof. Like, I don't know. But for some reason, he couldn't figure that out. But he figured this out, that he would stand on the pillars of the foundation of the house. So I'm guessing it would be somewhere in the basement around the beams. So he has to be set in between, right? So he could lean because, he's blind because they poked out his eyes. So he's chilling there. And then he just pushes the whole house onto himself. So not only is he deleted, but everybody else is deleted along with him. So, press like and subscribe if you want to hear what happens next, because it only gets better. it only gets better. We're done with all the rules and shit. So, now we are going into the actual stories. So, press like and subscribe because this is an exciting story. So, I am Nikki K the Great, and I will be walking you through Das Bible. We have good time. We have good time. So, come on in. I know you might be scared. It's a bit messy, but you should come on in anyway because it's the party pen. It's not, it's the party pen. We party here. We party with God. We have good time. So come on in. Stop in the kitchen. What? Right here. And grab. What? Right there. And grab some Keep Other People Alive juice. And then, it's powdered milk today. Because like I told you yesterday, it was Dustin's birthday. The milk went bad on Dustin's birthday. And we didn't get to the store to get new milk. So there's powdered milk. We're living like prisoners. Good time. And then when you're done doing that, come on in. Pack whatever bowl you want to pack. Pack it with food. Pack it with weed. Just don't pack it with crack or meth or anything like that. Just, no. We're California sober over here. Right? And then if you need a cigarette, I got a cigarette for you. So don't worry. So grab your Keep Other People Alive juice, your bowl, and your cigarette, and let's smoke it, drink it, read it. We have good time. All right. Listen. We have good time. All right. So, are you comfortable? All right, here we go. Hey, put your shoes back on, man. Nobody wants to smell feet. I don't know if your feet stink, but somebody's feet might stink, so just leave your shoes on. Listen, I got a lot of brain injuries and my olfactory senses are out of control, so I don't want to smell your feet. Sorry, just... You can get comfortable with your shoes on. Stop it. Okay, so now we are in chapter 17. Okay. And there was a man of Mount Ephraim. See, why does everybody call it Ephraim? Because it's Ephraim. Ephraim. But this is a long E. So why does everybody say Ephraim? It's Ephraim. Okay. Well, now I know that. Okay. And his name was Micah. And he said to his mother, listen, you know how you was missing that $1,100, Ma? And you was cussing and carrying on like, a woman that Solomon would write about. Yeah. So listen, I took it. So, you're going on like a madman, right? From the And then his mother was like, oh, thank God. Oh my God. I thought I was done for. I thought that was rent. Like, listen, you took rent. Please give it back. So he restored the $1,100 to his mother. And his mother said, I wholly dedicated this silver unto the Lord from my hand for my son, to make a graven and molten image. Hold on. A graven image and molten image. So those are two different things, question mark. Are they? Because I thought graven and molten image, like, they were, like, synonymous. Are they? I'm guessing not, because it says graven image and a molten image. What is the difference? Okay. So I gave you this money to do this thing, so I'm going to give it back to you. Yet he restored the money unto his mother, and his mother took 200 shekels of the 1,100 and gave them to the founder. The founder is a steel guy. What is that? Foundry. Isn't that steel? I don't know. We're going to assume it's some kind of metal. So he's a metal guy. And he made graven and molten images, and they were in the house of Micah. Okay? And the man of Micah had a house of gods, and he made an ephod and a teraphim. I don't know what a teraphim is, but I know terraforming. Isn't that like to make somewhere else like Earth? Like put plants there? I don't fucking know. And he consecrated one of his sons who became his priest. So he has a priest and is a son. In those days, there was no king. But every man did what was right in his own eyes. What? Okay, so he did what was right in his own eyes. And it seems like these people are peaceful until the Jews show up. I know. They're not called Jews right now. What else do you fucking call them? The Das Juden. And everything is peaceful until these motherfuckers show up. And if you remember back a little bit in the book, he says, if following me is too evil for you. So God says that to these people. If following me is too evil for you, then don't follow me. Okay. And there was a young man out of Bethlehem, Judah. Okay, so Bethlehem has a hyphen, and it's Bethlehem, Judah. Bethlehem, Judah. And he's from the family of Judah, who was a Levite, and he sojourned there. Okay, so remember, the Levites get a little bit of land from each of the tribes. So he is a Levite who is with the family of Judah on their little property thing. And the man departed out of the city of Bethlehem, Judah, to sojourn where he could find a place to rest his head. It doesn't say that. And he came to Mount Ephraim, to the house of Micah, as he sojourned. And Micah said to him, "Where do you come from?" And Micah was like, I'm sorry, the Levite was like, "I'm a Levite from Bethlehem, Judah, and I am going to sojourn where I may find a place, wherever I may wander." So, he's like a Metallica song right now. And Micah said to him, "Hey, you can stay with me, and you could be a father and a priest, and I will give you 10 shekels a year, and some clothes, and whatever you need to do the priestly thing." And the Levite was like, "Fuck yeah! Praise God, fuck yeah!" The Bible doesn't say that. I'm just assuming that's what he said. Because, like, man, I'm so tired of walking. I'm so tired, boss. That's what he said. Okay. The Levite was content to dwell with the man, and the young man was like his son, and Micah consecrated the Levite. And the young man became his priest and was in the house of Micah. And then Micah was like, hey, big guy, thank you. Man, I know you're with me because I have a Levite. And that's one of God's people. And I'm like, fuck yeah, God's my guy. So he's like, "God, you're my bestie. We're going to have a good time. We are going to have good time." We're going to have good time. Okay. So, we are pausing right here to go to chapter 19. We are going to check our cats, water our plants, grab a refill, because if you heard, the pot of coffee is done. So, we can get hot ass coffee. And I'll be the last one to make a cup so I can make a new pot. So don't worry, the rules will not apply right now because I really need a fresh cup of coffee. So don't panic. Anyway, we're going to check our cats, water our plants, grab a refill, repack the bowl, smoke a cigarette, and go pee. We will be right back. Okay. Chapter 18. I'm 18. I don't know what it says. I'm 18. It's about to get red. Yeah. So it's chapter 18. And those days there was no king. And in those days the tribe of the Danites sought them an inheritance to dwell in. I thought the Danites did get a place. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know where they stayed at. But I think they got a place with Ephraim and Zebulun. For that day, all their inheritance had not fallen unto them of the tribes of Israel. And the children of Dan sent of their family 5 men from their coast, men of valor, from Zorah, from Eshtaol, to spy out the land and search it. And they said to them, Go, search the land. Who, when they came to Mount Ephraim, to the house of Micah, they lodged there. And when they were by the house of Micah, they knew the voice of the young man, the Levite. And they were like, the fuck are you doing here? And what the fuck are you doing, dude? Are you kidding me? Listen. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I'm sure it's not this. What are you doing? Listen. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm sure you're doing it and it's all bad. What are you doing? Right? And he was like, Thus and thus dealeth Micah with me, and hath hired me. So pretty much I was just wandering around, and then I found Micah, and here I am. And he hired me to be his priest. And they were like, listen, pray to God that we may know whether our way that we go will be prosperous. And he was like, go in peace before the Lord is... Okay, the place where you're going is peaceful. Then the 5 men departed and came to Laish, and saw the people that were there, and how they dwelt careless after the manner of the Zidonians, quiet, secure. And there was no magistrate in the land that might put them to shame in anything. And they were far from the Zidonians, and had no business with any man. And okay, so check it out. These people are living, this other batch of people is living just fine. And then JUDEN comes in, and so it really seems like the Jews might be the bad guy, God. What are you doing? Listen, I don't understand. Why are these the bad guys? Well, I mean, technically, you did say you were evil. Well, indirectly said you were evil. You're like, if my way is too evil. So people might purposely skip over that. Look, I'm not second guessing you. I can probably be evil, but it doesn't seem like that's a thing. But and these guys are evil. Everybody's peaceful until these guys. No wonder everybody hates them, big guy. Listen, this does not make these people look good at all. I think it's indirectly a warning showing how evil these people are. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm gonna assume there's a reason. You read this book before, Nikki. Did you find a reason then? No, that's why I'm looking now. Okay. Okay, listen, I'm gonna keep reading. Listen, big guy, don't even get mad at me because I'm gonna keep reading. And this is hindsight 2020. I can't really do anything about this. I can just read it and infer what it says. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you. Okay. Um, and they came to their brethren, to Zorah and Eshtal, and their brethren said unto them, so what's going on? And they were like, yeah, we can go kill these people. Don't even worry about it. So don't be slothful to enter. Look, when you come to these people, they're going to be totally secure. And okay. When you enter to possess the land, don't be slow. And when you go, you shall come unto a people secure and to a large land, for God has given it to your hands, a place where there is no want of anything that is in the earth. Okay, so look, this is your land of milk and honey, so you can leave America alone. Because you're going to go kill this happy people and then have a land of milk and honey. So what the fuck are these people even doing? There is no land of milk and honey anymore. You got it already. Because you're going to kill some peaceful people. And there went from there of the, and there went from thence of the family of the Danites out of Zorah and Eshtal 600 men appointed with weapons of war. Why? Why? These people didn't even do anything to you. Listen, I can't with this. What are they doing? And they went up and pitched in Kiriath Jearim in Judah, wherefore they called that place Mahanadan unto this day. Behold, it is behind Kiriath Jearim. Okay, so now this place is going to come into existence because this ends up being a place important. And they passed there unto Ephraim and came to the house of Micah. Then answered the 5 men what they went to spy out of the country of Laish. And they said, do you know that there is in these houses an ephod and a teraphim, also a graven and molten image? Now, therefore, consider what you have to do. And they turned to the word and came back to the house of the young man, the Levite, even unto the house of Micah, and saluted them. And the 600 appointed with their weapons of war, which were of the children of Dan, stood by the entering of the gate. And the 5 men that went out to spy the land went up and came in there and looked at the graven image, the ephod, the teraphim, and the molten image. The priest stood in the entering of the gate with the 600 men that were appointed with weapons of war. And these went into Micah's house and fetch the carved image, the ephod, the teraphim, and the molten image. Then said the priest unto them, what's up, dude? And they said, hold your peace, lay your hand upon thy mouth, and go with us, and be to us a father and a priest. Is it better for you to be a priest to the house of one man, or a priest to the family of Israel? And the priest's heart was glad. He took the ephod, the teraphim, the graven image, and went in the midst of the people. They turned, departed, and put the little ones and the cattle in the carriage before them. Oh, good, this is the time they don't kill the babies. Well, they kill the babies. And when they were a good way from the house of Micah, the men that were in the houses near Micah's house were gathered together and overtook the children of Dan. And they cried to the children of Dan, and they turned their faces and said to Micah, what aileth thee? Why do you come with such a company? And he said, you have taken away my gods which I made, the priest, and you are gone away. And what do I have? And what is this that you may say to me? What aileth you? And the children of Dan said, let not thy voice be heard among us, lest angry fellows run upon you, and you lose your life with the lives of your household. And the children of Dan went their way, and when Micah saw that they were too strong for him, he turned and went back to his house. And they took the things which Micah had made, and the priests which he had, and came to Lachish, unto the people that were quiet and secure. And they smote them with the edge of the sword. Why? Why? Okay. And there was no deliverer because it was far from Zidon, and they had no business with any man. Right, so they killed these people for no reason, just because their land is flowing with milk and honey. See, so you don't even need America. See, they infiltrate what is peaceful and secure. And we were peaceful and secure, and now look at us. Okay. And it was in the valley that lies by Beth Rehob, and they built a city and dwelt. And they called the name of the city Dan, after the name of Dan, their father, who was born to Israel. Howbeit, the name of the city was Lachish at the first. Or Laish. Sorry, it's Laish. And the children of Dan set up the graven image, and Jonathan, the son of Gershom, the son of Manasseh. Gershom is Moses' son, though, and Moses was a Levite. The son of Gershom, the son of Manasseh. No, you mean the son of Moses. Okay, it might be a different one. Okay, it's a different one. Okay. So Gershom, he and his sons were priests to the tribe of Dan until the day of captivity of the land. And they set them up, Micah's graven image, which he had made, all the time that the house of God was in Shiloh. So they go in and kill all the people that's worshiping this hat. And then they're going to worship the hat. What? This Bible is saying Jews are the bad guys. I said that the first time I read this, and I'm going to say it this time I'm reading this. The Jews, it's calling them the bad guys. It's telling you, these are bad guys. If you're peaceful, they will decide to take your land. That's what it's saying to me. I don't know. You'd think they would not want to write about it in a book, but they wrote about it in a book. Hey, we killed these peaceful people for no reason. Hey, we're destroying peaceful America for no reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I do. I want to thank you for watching. And I want to tell you, keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Listen. Always have some ibuprofen. I learned that lesson the hard way last week. So, always have some ibuprofen. And, that was it. Was that it? Oh, I have been watching a new YouTube channel that is not a lawyer, which is really strange because I've been obsessed with these lawyers since I found them. But I found a different one. It's an ex-Mormon channel. And really, I'm only watching it because of Lori Vallow and Ruby Frankie, because I'm worried. Yeah, don't judge me. I know. I shouldn't be worried. But I am worried-ish. I'm worried-ish that I might be a cult. But I don't have any followers. I think I have, which is another thing I want to say. I have 85 or 86 subscribers on YouTube. And I always brag to Dustin when I get a new subscriber. And I brag to my dad. I tell my dad, I got 85 subscribers. And he's like, oh man, you're almost viral. Listen, I don't want to be viral. But I do brag when I get, well, I wouldn't call it bragging. I just make it very known I have a new subscriber. Because I think it's really cool. But I'm trying to get to 100 on YouTube because I don't know what happens. But I know you open another video platform when you get 100 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know what else happens, but don't you want to find out? I think that would be totally cool. And yeah, I'm trying to get this circle in my eyeglasses because I think that's neat. Anyway, I'm trying to get to 100 on YouTube, 40 on BitChute, and 50 on Rumble. I also have a Vimeo. It's not the pay one, the one where you pay. It's actually a video platform. It's called Vimeo. It's a professional website. I told people about it before. Anyway. So don't forget to like and subscribe and I was saying something else, but I don't remember. So anyway, thank you for watching. I love you. Have the greatest day ever. Bye.